deal, but I think we're already on a course. I mean, if you look at what happened yesterday out here in California, if you look at what happened on the national level, first of all, nothing changed. Congress didn't change one bit. The administration doesn't change one bit. Nothing happened in the last 4 years on all of this stuff, and it's not going to happen in the next 4 years. It was a big day for redistribution. It was a big day for big government. And it was a big day for the unions. And, I don't think anything's going to change going forward. We're on a trajectory here.
Well, if you're right about that, Scott, then that means trillion-dollar deficits keep building up year after year. We don't really seriously address spending. Both sides seem to be doing all the kabuki theater stuff of coming closer, but you're not buying it.
Well, even if they do address this, cliff, there's still, that's a small piece. I mean, that's acne medicine on, major disease here. It's just not going to fix the trajectory that we're on toward. I mean, we're lurching towards, 50% of the GDP in the public sector. That becomes, very much a directed economy as opposed to the invisible hand. And a more efficient, less corrupt, and more libertarian or personal freedoms kind of economy. We're just not there anymore.
Do you think the markets lead a deal? In other words, more days like this, that pushes Congress into action. Is that a good thing, a bad thing?
I think people are placed in there. I don't know how you undo this. I mean, part of the problem with entitlements and nationalization, all the rest of it, it tends to be a one-way ratchet.
Right.
And it gets very hard to unratchet and move back. And, we're launched now where I don't know how you stop Obamacare, and all of a sudden we're going to have a very poorly written Obamacare law that doesn't work, and I guarantee you they'll come in and fix it to make it more nationalized rather than more privatized. And that kind of thing happens with insurance. You think about the safety net we have out there. It's not a trampoline, which is what it should be. It's flypaper. It is Velcro. And, we don't have a safety net for the bottom 1 or 2%. We have 47 million people on food stamps with an obesity problem. This is the issues around big government buying votes. You look at Prop 32, just got smoked out here in California.
Incredible.
The public sector unions are clearly in charge. So you have big government working with big organization. It just so happens those big organizations might be banks that are too big to fail. Do you know what too big to fail means? It means antitrust is not doing its job. If it's too big to fail, it ought to be broken up. And if you look at who are the big organizations that are driving the economy, it's big unions.
Yeah,
those are the ones that are actually influencing and driving. I found out just recently, and I asked all my buddies, did you realize there's an executive order, a 2-page executive order that says all of the stimulus stuff had to be done by union suppliers and contractors. Since when does it have to be a union to bid on a government contract?
Right.
I don't think most Americans know that exists.
There's a lot more in there we're going to find out about. Scott McNealy, thank you. Always a pleasure.